Alright, so how y'all doing? I'm iveyprod. Today, I'm gonna show how I personally edit my pictures and I make them how I want them to be. I upload my picture to my computer, make it go to Photoshop. That's the first thing I end up doing. And then this is how it kind of looks when it goes to Photoshop. I mean, it's the same Photoshop we all been using. You got the whole thing, whole shebang, this, that, and the other. I end up actually making a copy of the photo with Command J. After I made my second layer, I kind of just build off of that. It's gonna be just a building process with building blocks. So look at my picture, see what I want to change. With this one, it's actually not that hard. She has pretty nice skin. Usually people might have, you might see pimples everywhere. You might see this, that, and the other. She has pretty clear skin. She gave me specific edits that she wants to make with when it comes to these pictures. This one, she didn't really give too much. She just wanted the regular, smooth the face out, retouch, take all the blemishes. So I'm gonna end up just doing that for her. So first, what I end up doing, I just basically have steps. I want to smooth out the skin, whiten her teeth and eyes, and take all the blemishes I can. And after that, it's just a bunch of extra stuff. You kind of want to shoot it in the camera, so you end up actually liking it. You know, you don't want to have to fix too much when it comes to actual Photoshop and Lightroom and this, that, and the other. So I go to skin smoothing action, put that in there. You see it pop down on the right, on the bottom right. You drop it down with my highlighter. I go in that first. Highlighter basically is used to take all the blemishes. So I'm gonna go to my clone stamp tool and then really getting it on the face. Really looking, like, see what I want to change, see what the blemishes is. Clone stamp you can basically just take away. So yeah, I mean, you gotta kind of get used to being close to people's face, but it's not really that serious once you're just kind of doing it at the end of the day. It's your job. So clone this part, clone a nice part of her face, and just take away. So you saw that, I just took that away, and it's cloned over here, and took that little thing away, and now it's gone. And I'm just gonna basically do that. She doesn't have that many pimples, like I said, so I'm gonna not really have to do too much. When it comes to her, I'm really just doing extra stuff. But yeah, I'm not doing too much. She doesn't have that many blemishes and pimples. Someone might have pimples all over their forehead. That's when you have to take that away. But with this one, you kind of just want to chill and kind of just go with the flow. And something I also want to say too, with my highlighter, I also take care of the bag under the eyes. And using a clone stamp tool, of course, you're gonna have some things that you gotta clean up after the fact. Yeah, clone stamp is basically just taking the skin from another part and then cloning it up here. That's basically the gist of clone stamp. So as you can see, hold on, let me just get this right quick. As you kind of see, now, if you really zoom in, the bag under her eyes that was there originally is not there. You can kind of do a before and an after on this side of her face. So yeah, it's not really there. And that's basically what clone stamp does. It just takes away all the things that you just kind of don't want to see when it comes to your client. I'm gonna do this side too. And I mean, I'm kind of going, like I said, overboard right here. We're looking at everything, but I mean, at this point, it's basically done. All the bags under the eyes are gone. All the bumps that would annoy somebody is gone. Yeah. So that's what cod layer does. You just basically take away what you have going on. And as you can already see, her skin is already way smoother than it started. Um, with the high layer alone, you can give this to your client, and I mean they'll probably be happy. Oops, they'll probably be happy. Um, it's not really. I mean, you're just taking away all the blemishes that she has, all the things that she might be worried about or might be looking at when it comes to her picture or their picture or whatever. You're just taking that away basically, making it non-existent, making it like it was never there to begin with. So you see these big wrinkles right here. Sometimes, me personally, I like to make my pictures look more natural. So I kind of keep some of these in and just kind of make it look, you know what I'm saying, more natural. But you can also take this away with the high layer, kind of. You kind of just deal with it and handle it kind of slowly. You don't want to do too much with the clone stamp, of course. But you just kind of deal with it. Keep the of course the facial structure. You don't want to take away your whole face, of course. But you just want to kind of just do things and fix things up and clean things up as they come, as you see fit and this, that, and other. So again, just take away that whole wrinkle right there. This is and then I'll also take away this hair. You want to use a highlighter to take away hairs that you might see too. So just handle that right quick too. Um, right here, you have this. This isn't really as smooth as this, right? Again, highlighter, simple. Take option key, just take it all away. So that's that, right? You already have a pretty good image. This is face before the actual edits. Maybe this was face before. This is the after. So you can see it automatically taking out all the little blemishes and making her skin already a little more smoother. Now you go into the low layer. When you go into the low layer, same kind of process, but different tools. You actually use your mixer brush, and with your mixer brush, you're gonna go in and basically just handle everything you kind of want to with that. And when I say handle things, more about lights and shadows and highlights. So you want to kind of blend out those highlights and make them not too prominent. You can already see with the nose, right? Look at how just took away that. I kind of blended it out a little bit more. That's kind of what you want to do with this one. Same thing right here. Do it right here again. And then you kind of look around again. I try to make sure I have everything not too bright in the camera. So almost is done right now. I'm going to see a little bit, make it a little bit more natural. Blend it out a little bit more. Okay, so now you're done with the high and low layer. You did all that, right? What's next? Now you have your eyes and teeth whitening. So you go to your eyes and teeth whitening action. It's going to pop up right below here as a little folder. You click the folder, go to your black layer or your black box, you might say, and then go right here, zoom in on the teeth, really get in on the teeth, and you're just finna see these teeth just light up. And that's kind of what you want. As you see now, look at that. I go to the eyes. I to make the eye a little bit wider. And now you see before and after. Look at the eyes, look at the teeth, really shining now, really pop. When I'm done with that, drop that down. I go to the last thing. This is only for really more closer pictures, you might say. I go to my global dodge and burn. So with global dodge and burn, you're gonna see you have your burn and you have your dodge. So your dodge is basically making the so whatever you're hovering over lighter, and your burn is basically making it darker. Bring your flow down to 2, nothing over really 3, I'll say. Go to your burn. So with the burn, you're gonna just be kind of playing with all the things you just kind of know you want darker. Now you go to the dodge. It's when you really just create your highlights a little bit more. You extend highlights longer, putting her down her nose, make her nose just a little bit brighter. Going to her cheek, adding a little highlight to her cheek. Going to her lower face, and then just really defining her lower face up. And then you could see minor differences, but you can really see what it's really doing. When I'm saying I'm kind of creating shadows, lower face too, I'm just defining those highlights and shadows a little bit more. It's minor changes, but when you go back and forth, you can really see. Now the final thing I end up doing is, again, going back to the skin smooth, boom, going to the high layer for the blemishes again, the minor things, going to the clone stamp tool, and then fixing her hair up. That's the last thing I usually do. I like to make it still look natural, of course. It's not like perfect, not like I did it and I'd fix, you know what I'm saying? But you still want to take away all the stragglers, all the main ones that you just see popping up and stuff. This last piece, small as possible. Clone stamp this. Make sure your lights match up. Make sure the lighting match up too, because if it doesn't, you're gonna be able to tell. They're gonna be able to tell you that you cloned it or you pulled from another source. And right now, of course, you can see everything, but when you really zoom out, there's nothing to see for real. All right, so now you can really see what's going on. Before, after, before, after. And what I basically did, like I said, I just really touched on the face in Photoshop. Really highlighted, made her highlights more defined, but also made them more blended. Took away kind of the blemishes, wrinkles, and bags under her eyes you will want to get taken away. Also making it look natural, making her teeth more brighter, making her eyes brighter, of course. Taking away all the excess hair that she had around her head that will be distracting to the photo or whatever. Blase, blase. After that, after this process, I usually just take Lightroom, do whatever I want to do in Lightroom, do all the finishing touches, all the lighting I might want to add, and this, that, and the other. And then once that's done, it's just put the photo in a folder, send it out to them, and you're done.